let's get it started.
So what are these peas used for? Just normal peas, but they're not like snacking peas. You can't like eat them raw.
That's yummy. Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Today's video, I think I'm going to title From Garden to Plate or something like that. Anyway, what I did was a couple of months ago, I asked my viewers in the community tab to tell me what to plant in my veggie garden. I felt creative and I wanted to put something in there that I could grow, hopefully. I don't have much of a green thumb, but that I could grow and that I could then, obviously eat. And many of you suggested vegetables and flowers. And so I went crazy. I went to Bunnings and I bought a whole heap of seeds, planted them into the ground. And I have to say, I wasn't very successful. The only thing that grew in my garden was peas. So yesterday afternoon, I picked all the peas because they were starting to dry up. I had looked at them on the weekend. Yesterday was Tuesday, so it was only a few days earlier, but we'd had a lot of wet weather and then a lot of heat. And so on Sunday, on the weekend, when I looked at the peas, they were all crispy. And I thought, oh, yep, I'll get to them this weekend. Anyway, the weekend got busy and beyond me. So I ended up going back and looking at them yesterday, and they were starting to dry up. So I thought, no, that's it. Today's the day that I actually pick these peas and make something out of them. So I ended up with a whole basket full of peas, which I shelled the old-fashioned way by hand, and I ended up with a big, huge bowl of fresh peas. And I thought, what better way to use these than to turn them into or to add them to my green risotto. Now, I love this dish. It's my own invention. I think I got an inspiration from somewhere, obviously. In my fridge, I had some zucchini, and on the weekend, I bought some kale, and I thought, perfect. This is going to be the ideal combo to turn into my green risotto. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I basically started off with the usual, an onion chopped up, a nice big clove of garlic chopped up, maybe it might have been 1.5, maybe closer to 2 garlic cloves chopped up. I then sauteed those, and once this onion started going a little bit translucent, I added my chopped up zucchini. I ended up using 2 small zucchini, sauteed those, and then added my kale that I had basically taken out the main center stem from and then finely chopped. I find that kale does tend to retain its firmness and its crunch a lot. So I'd like to chop it up finely so that it makes it a little bit softer in my cooking. So I used up about 3 or 4 leaves of kale, and then I used up maybe a cup and a half to 2 cups of my freshly shelled or freshly opened, freshly grown peas, and I sauteed all that and then added 2 cups of arborio rice. Cook that within the juices that and the oil. Oh, did I say that I put it in some olive oil? Yes, olive oil. Cook the risotto. Cook the arborio rice in all those vegetables within their juices and the oil. And once the pan started drying up, then I started adding a cup of water at a time, stirring it, covering it, letting the water evaporate or cook into the rice. And then I added another cup of water to it until I basically had added 4 cups of water in total, and the rice was just al dente, which is the way I like it. I then added a good probably 50 grams of butter. I like to use unsalted butter. I added some chicken powder stock, the Veggie brand is what I use. Sometimes I use the different types, but that's what I had on hand yesterday. And then I added, what else? Oh, I added butter, obviously, and then I added a good handful of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Stirred it all up, put it into some bowls, and it was divine. Oh, salt and pepper. Did I remember that? Yes, salt and pepper to it. And it was just delicious. It made the tastiest and easiest. It's supposed to be farmer's gate, farmer to plate type of thing. Well, I don't have a farm, so it's like garden to plate.
That's yummy.
Risotto for me, and everyone absolutely loved it. I have to add that I am really excited about working in my garden. What I've started doing is basically all my veggie scraps from the house, going and putting them in the garden, in one of the spare garden beds that I'm not using, and basically turning the soil over and putting all my veggie scraps in there, and basically it just uses up veggie scraps. And I believe it improves the condition of the soil.
Daisy, what are you doing? Don't annoy the lizard. We have a blue-tongued lizard in our garden, and Daisy just loves to sniff her out. Leave it alone. Daisy, leave her alone. Leave her alone, Daisy. She's minding her own business. Come on, come with me. Let's go and put the veggie scraps out. I need to reset that. Basically, yesterday I just dumped everything in here, and now I just have to dig it up. I'll do that now. But first, let's go and put this. Let me show you what's in my garden. So, I have some tomato plants growing there that I've planted. Some capsicum plants in there. I don't think this is going to come through. Let's do it this way. I have some capsicum plants there and some tomato plants right at the back. Here, I don't know what's growing. I think these are onions that I planted that were shooting in my pantry, and so I've put them in the ground. See what happens with them. I have some, what are those? Nasturtiums, and I think that's a plant of some sort, a veggie plant. That's parsley. Hopefully you can see that. I'll be able to see in editing. Some more parsley offshoots there. I'm not sure what that plant is. Don't know what this plant is, but it looks like a veggie of some sort. Same here. Not sure. I think this one here on the side might be a weed. Don't know. But that looks like something. That looks like parsley. This looks like something. Those are definitely weeds. Definitely weeds. I think I will put my scraps in here today, but let me just show you weeds. These are all the garden beds that sort of nothing grew, except for these plants here. I'm not sure what these are. They could be zucchini, because I think that's what I planted here. I don't know what that red bit is there. It's pretty much potluck. I'll know what these are once they start giving me some sort of veggies. And here is where I've just been putting all the veggie scraps, and look how the weeds have just thrived. I really don't understand what's making it go crazy like this. If anyone knows, please share it with me, because I'm at a loss as to why, where I've planted basically just veggie scraps, the ground is just giving me these specific types of grass. Don't know what it is. Weeds. I don't know what they are. But just everywhere. Wherever I've planted compost or wherever I've planted my veggie scraps, this has shot up. Just a review on these sticks from Temu. They're okay. They do a basic job. But I think next year I'll go and stock up on the ones from Bunnings. I think they might be a little bit sturdier. The net is keeping the rabbits and vermins out of the veggie garden, so at least it's doing its job. But I think I would have preferred, I I think the sticks from, or the frames from Bunnings would have been a little bit sturdier. These tend to, see how there's some on the ground there? The wind picks them up and makes them flip, and then the joints here, these metal ones, flip out and I lose them, so I can't reassemble it. So I wouldn't recommend these. And I have to get to this patch of weeds sometime soon and turn it over. I did plant corn, but this does not look like corn, and I planted every seed in a row so that I would tell what was growing, and I definitely didn't plant corn in here. In this garden bed, I'd planted flowers and pretty much nothing has taken. Yeah, that's a weed. Yeah, nothing's pretty much taken in here. Just these grasses have just taken over. I have no idea why.
So I do that every morning. Daisy follows me, and we just do that together. And at the same time, I pull her some weeds. And when I shelled all the peas yesterday, I ended up putting the plants in the trailer because we're going to take that to the tip. But I'm thinking maybe one of you can tell me, should I have put those plants back into the garden? Would that have helped and added in some nutrients into the soil? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. What I did do though is put back into the garden the shells of the peas, the pods, the pea pods. Anyway, I'm sure someone will tell me the correct terminology for that. The casings of the peas, I've put those back in the garden so that they'll go back into the, I don't know, the general composition of the soil. Hopefully that will help. So I do enjoy the gardening. It sort of gives me like it gives me a little bit of a therapeutic rest. Tip of the day today is just a very simple beach cover-up of pants. I think I got these from Sea Folly a few years ago. The top is a shirt from Target Woman. It's a couple of years old. And the slides are just some old Kmart slides that I absolutely love because the design reminds me of a Gucci logo. So I throw these on and I absolutely love them. I'm comfortable and breezy. It's going to be a warm day here in Melbourne, so I'm dressed for the occasion. What else did I get up to today? Yesterday, I think I had a bit of a relax by the pool. The sun was out sometime in the afternoon, so I did that. And then I just took it a little bit easy. I did some housework and I finally folded my clothes and put them all away. That's it. And then apart from editing, there went my day. Today, what's on the agenda for today? I'm not sure what I'm going to get up to today, but I'm sure I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Let's have some breakfast. I've heard back from many of you about your granola recipes. I am probably going to pop out tomorrow and I'm going to do some retail therapy, probably pop into Kmart because I need to get some new pegs and some new peg baskets. Mine have just rotted. They've just, in the sun, they've just gone really brittle and yucky. So anyway, I need to replace those. So I need to go to Kmart and I need to go to Coles and stock up on the granola ingredients that you all suggested. There's a couple of recipes that have come through that I'm really keen to implement and use up. So in the meantime, while I've run out of granola, what I'm using with my yogurt is just Kellogg's flakes with a mango. So I'm just going to dig into this, eat it all up, and then I'll take you inside and we'll open up the Kiehl's Advent Calendar for day number 5. Thank you for watching and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. There's crows flying around outside. Okay, Vlogmas day 5. Let's open number 5 right on top, the way I like it. Oh, it's something small. Oh. Oh my goodness, couldn't they make the writing any smaller? That's what this is today. It is the Kiehl's Clearly Color Corrective a Dark Spot Solution. Okay, my goodness me, black writing on a clear background, it makes it so hard to read. Oh, I'm going to love using this. I want to open it because I don't want to contaminate it or I don't want to get air inside it before I start using it. But that looks really good. I might put a good photo of it up here so that you can see. what exactly it looks like, because I don't think it's going to come through clearly on my camera today. Okay, that is day 5. See you tomorrow. Bye.